Alright guys, what's up? Felix right here with my friend and also mentor Christopher Derrick.
Pleasure.
We're out here in the Dominican Republic and I just wanted to take 2-3 minutes for you guys to ask him like 2 questions I had in my mind talking to him, because we had a talk today in the morning at the breakfast. How long?
20-30 minutes.
20-30 minutes. And in these 20-30 minutes I realized again the power which is behind breakthroughs, and wanted to ask Chris maybe to introduce yourself for a second, who you are, what your background is real quick.
All right. Well, my name is Christopher Derrick. I'm actually the first educator for this platform, for this I Am Mastery Academy. I actually came into this in 2015, and I was able to get out the military and pretty much just travel the world just because of the skill set that I was able to learn.
Awesome. And I was thinking about what was your decision point, the moment when the trigger in your head switched to I'm gonna make this full time. How does this happen, and do you remember when it was?
I 100% do remember. I truly feel that for every single person that's watching this right now, you might be going through different chapters or seasons, and there's that one point, there's that one moment where you decide to snap. I feel that the missing ingredient for success is pain. And if you get to this point of desperation, that's when you really start to reach out for the right information. And for me, being in the Army for about 6.5 years, I went to war twice to East Afghanistan. And at that time, being a single father, I felt so much weight on my shoulders, but I felt like such a failure to my family. And the reason being is because I wasn't financially where I wanted to be. I was in so much debt. I was in credit card debt, and it was so hard for me to showcase that I was happy. It was so hard to showcase that I had everything together. And so what I decided to do was pretty much jump into personal and spiritual development and actually really change my perspective on things. The moment that it really happened is when you hate yourself, right? When you really hate the version that you are, and you start to really see yourself as this person that you're not proud of. So I was drinking too much, I was partying too much, I was escaping my reality. And the reason why I was escaping my reality was because I didn't want to live in my present moment. And when I really looked in the mirror and I asked myself, am I the father that I want to be? Am I really, the son that I want to be? Like, am I really a role model to my family and to my friends? Or am I more of that person that's a lesson of what not to be? So I had this wake up moment where I said, you know what? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of being in debt. I'm tired of being in this situation. I want to experience everything in this world, and I'm not going to stop until I get to that. So yeah, you get to that point, and I honestly feel that for a lot of people right now in 2019, you've experienced certain things. How many of you guys have actually accomplished the things that you wanted to accomplish? And if not, what are you waiting for? You're not getting any younger. It's time to go 100% all in.
Awesome, bro. Awesome. So I can feel you, and I'm sure that it's not just getting hot out here in the Punta Cana. It is so hot, but in the next 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
So my question to you is, where do you see yourself, but also the movement we're creating right now in 2021, 2022?
That's a really good question. A lot of people actually ask me that, and it really takes me a lot of time to think. Because for some people, it's like this end goal of financial stability. Like, some people want millions, or some people want all this. But in all reality, I realize that not just money makes me happy, growth makes me happy. And where I see myself within the next 3 years within this platform is I want to compete against who I am, physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, emotionally, socially. So I made a goal to not be a hypocrite to the things that I'm learning or to the things that I'm preaching. So for that, I honestly see myself as probably in the best shape of my life, the most financially stable, the most spiritual that I ever could be, and that's just one season, and then next year I'm gonna get better. For the company aspect, I truly believe that we're now living in a generation where people are hungry for knowledge and they're hungry for help. I walk around all the time and I see people in pain, even though they say that they're not. I see people posting on social media, and all it's doing is showcasing their insecurities or the reasons of why they're not happy. So if we could really awaken people, right? This movement's really going to really awaken people's inner selves to really see who they're supposed to be and what they're meant to do. Because life without purpose is life without meaning. And if we could help people really find the blueprint to who they are, their true authenticity, and give them permission to be themselves, I truly believe that there's something within you that you're meant to be doing. And if we could help with that, that's all that matters.
Perfect, bro. I like that. I love that. Let's do this. And last question. You know, we always talk about goals. You talk about goals. I talk about goals. We do have goals. And these goals, some of these goals, they change. Sometimes every month I have a new goal, which is good. Small goals. But then there are sometimes goals you have over a longer period of time. And you were talking about this one goal. I just recognized he was talking about 1.5 million a month.
Yes.
But my question is, okay, this is what you're attracting, this is what you're already grateful for because it's gonna happen, but why this number? Is there any meaning behind through your background, or how did this number come together?
I pray a lot, and whatever you believe in, whether you believe in the universe, Allah, creator, whatever you believe in. And when I was reading Think and Grow Rich, again, with an open heart, I really saw that sometimes we read things and it sounds cool, but we don't apply it, and then we blame that it doesn't work. But if you read something, you have to have an open heart to receive it. And it was stating that desire plus faith, you'll be able to manifest anything that you want. So I have to write something specific. Like, how can you attract massive success? How can you attract to be the best version of yourself if you're not writing down the specifics of what you truly want? It's up in the air. So I said, all right, let me do something very easy. I said, okay, I have 3 revenues that I want to work on, and that is, marketing, right? Creating a huge organization of people that understand their self-worth. Trading, because that's my number one passion is trading, because of the freedom that it provides. And number 3 is, how can I serve more people with giving them trade setups and helping them? So if I have 3 things, like, why don't I just make it universal? And I do 500,000, 500,000, 500,000. Now, trading involves risk, results not guaranteed, and past results are not guaranteed future results. But I said, all right, that's super simple. If I can make $500,000 from each entity and put that as specific as possible, then I'll know I'll attract that into my life. Now, it sounds so scary. Think about it. 1.5 million a month, it sounds so scary, but that's the point. Like, we don't want to, have, dreams and goals that are so minuscule. Have something that's so scary and watch what happens.
Let's go, bro. Thanks a lot. Appreciate your time. Appreciate you as one of the greatest leader in the whole movement in the company we have. People in Germany go crazy about you. So I'm pumped up for the future. And I know 2022 is a time where people who maybe also watched us growing will give their left arm when they see what we're about to create. So for the German people, you can be excited, because we will make sure that we will have him again on our next event, bro.
I'll be there.
Appreciate you.
Let's get it.
Safe trip home.
Appreciate you. Let's go.